Assalamualaikum and have a nice day everyone. My name is Umi Rahmatul Salihah binti Selamat, student ID 20209242. Thank you to our respected lecturer and also my fellow friend for giving me a new experience by doing this video presentation. I hope this video will be able to make you to more understand about the challenge of learning in the flow of work. Do enjoy my video. This video is based on the research journal conducted by International Journal of HRM Practice, Policy and Research in 2016 by Catherine Lamborghese, Learning for Learning Professionals, USA. Although the article's main goals is to offer advice on how to encourage self-direction at work, it also offers a reflective account of scholarly practice in which a researcher reviewed the literature, established a rule on that basis, put them into training and then adjust them as necessary. There are some challenges of learning in the flow of work. First, how do learners know that they have learning needs? Second, do they have the skill and access needed to find and select resources? Third, what is the quality of the resources and activities learners access? Fourth, who is the people who learners rely on to teach them and to provide other learning support? Fifth, how are these interpersonal connections made? And are these people giving effective support? 6. How effectively do employers learn and apply on their own? And the last, on what basis are they deciding that they have learned enough? Some suggestion the solution to overcome this issue. These pillars include characteristics in learners and characteristics of the environment in which they learn. They are first, motivation, self-awareness, attention, intention, engagement, relationship, and space and time. This potential factor was selected based on the author's experience with what were most aptitude to be problematic in the context of learning environment design. First is motivation. Employee must be interested in learning a certain body of knowledge or skill which may or may not the case for the particular knowledge and abilities the firm requires them to acquire. Employees are driven to learn in the workplace by, among other things, that desire to advance their status, career, possibilities, personal reward, individual and organizational goal, and sense of community. Relevant advantages, communities and respect all help to increase motivation to learn. An employer may find it difficult to identify the connection between increased knowledge and skill development and enhance on their job success, which make this source of incentive for learning sometimes insufficient. Second is self-awareness. Recognizing a knowledge or skill gap is one of the catalysts for learning in the workplace. This gap may be discovered through direct input, but it also stems from the employee's own investigation. Employees could think that practicing a crucial skills will improve their work. They can also believe as the time passes, new ability will be needed. Employees who engage in self-direction learning must be able to assess their progress toward their learning objective. Self-awareness is necessary for both the identification of growth area and the capacity to assess one's own progress. The third is attention. There are numerous possible distractions in the workplace, making it simple for workers to overlook the specific on the action. Thinking processes and behavioral models they should be modeling while working. Employees need to be able to pinpoint precisely what they should focus in order to grasp the complexities of the work in dynamic work environment. The next is attention. While knowledge and abilities are frequently picked up unintentionally or by accident, learning is more effective when staff members have clear understanding of the issue and task to which they will apply the learning. When students approach a task or learning activity with the desire to learn from it, they set up a clear objective and plan how they will put what they have learned to use. This can lessen the amount of information lost while trying to transfer learning. For the engagement, employee commitment, active participation and persistence all contribute to better learning, which is enhanced by the extent to which learning materials and activities encourage intellectual engagement. Active learning methods are widely regarded as being more effective than passive ones by learning and development specialists. Now we go to relationship. Despite the potential lonely nature of self-directed learning, most people will try to involve others in their learning processes, whether as role models, sounding board, coaches, peer learners, teachers, mentors, or in other capacities. Deep learning is rarely achieved in isolation, and when a learning need is detected, students frequently turn to their network of peers and subject matter experts as their first line of defense. So we go to the last part, is time and space. Every self-directed learning process outlined in the literature includes some of reflection, which take very little times and require nothing in the way of interaction, headspace. Employees must digest their learning, consider application and reflect on outcome for self-directed learning to succeed. Stressful, noisy workplace frequently make it difficult to get insight, assess lesson gain or make plan for the future. As the conclusion, the most successful self-directed learners have an inner driver that is tied to their identity and their passion for the role or subject matters. This kind of motivation has a real impact on engagement in and persistence of self-directed learning and may be lacking in some learners.